In 2010, Juliana Holt Lancet published a meta-analysis in PLOS Medicine that analyzed 148 studies and over 300,000 participants. The finding: individuals with adequate social relationships had a 50% greater likelihood of survival compared to those without. A 50% increased survival odds from social connection is comparable to quitting smoking. It exceeds the benefit of treating obesity. And yet, when was the last time your doctor prescribed maintain 5 close relationships alongside your blood pressure medication? This is not a soft finding. This is a dose-response biological reality. Robin Dunbar, an evolutionary psychologist at Oxford, discovered that human social networks organize into concentric layers, each with a characteristic size driven by neocortex capacity. The innermost layer, your support clique, contains approximately 5 people. These are the people you call at 3 a.m. in the morning. This layer is most strongly associated with emotional resilience and cortisol buffering. The next layer, roughly 15 people, your sympathy group, close friends, those death would devastate you. Then approximately 50 good friends, your birthday dinner guests, relationships you maintain with genuine knowledge of each person's life. And the outermost stable layer, around 150 people, your total functional social world. Beyond this, you are tracking, not individuals. Here is what matters. The relationship between friend count and health follows a U-shaped curve. Too few friends correlates with cognitive decline and poorer mental health, but so does having too many. There is an optimal zone of social investment. Exceeding it becomes physiologically costly. How does social isolation get inside your body? 3 pathways. First, the HPA axis. Your brain interprets social isolation as a chronic low-grade threat. The same way it interprets being stalked. This flattens your diurnal cortisol slope. Cortisol becomes chronically elevated, driving insulin resistance, visceral fat deposition, and hippocampal atrophy. Second, systemic inflammation. Socially isolated individuals show elevated C-reactive protein, interleukin-6, and tumor necrosis factor alpha, the same markers that predict cardiovascular disease and neurodegeneration. Your sympathetic nervous system activates NF-kB signaling, and your immune system is repeatedly told you are under threat. Third, allostatic load. The cumulative physiological wear from chronic stress, loneliness drives this through dysregulated cortisol, inflammatory activation, and autonomic imbalance, measurable and reduced heart rate variability, or RMSSD. Social connections is not a luxury. It is a physiological requirement. Can social media solve this? Dunbar tested this directly. Even among people with thousands of online connections, the inner layers, the 5, the 15, the 50, remain identical in size to offline-only populations. Social media inflates their outermost layer. It does not expand your capacity for genuine intimacy. Worse, a bloated social media network might be actually harmful. When your emotional bandwidth is deleted across 800 shallow connections, the 5 people who actually buffer your cortisol receive less investment. You feel socially busy but remain physiologically isolated. My recommendation, cap your active social media connections at approximately 150. If you have not meaningfully engaged with someone in 6 months and they are not in your inner 3 layers, that connection is noise in a system evolved for a much smaller signal. Step 1. Map your layers. Write down the names. Layer 1, maximum 5 names. Your 3 AM people. Fewer than 3 is a red flag and a priority for action. Layer 2, approximately 15. Layer 3, approximately 50. Layer 4, up to 150. Step 2. Audit layer 1 quality. Do these 5 people makes you feel seen, safe and supported? Or are some occupying that position by default? History, obligation, proximity. Removing a draining relationship from your inner circle is not selfish. It is physiological self-defense. Step 3. Protect layer 2 from atrophy. Pick 3 people from this layer and schedule recurring contact. A monthly call, a quarterly dinner, a regular walking dates. Structured investment is more reliable than spontaneous contact. Do not trust that it will happen naturally. Step 4. Prune layer 3 and 4. Most people in their 30s, 40s and 50s carry connections maintained by inertia. Friendships that no longer align, professional relationships that generate stress without reward. Social circle naturally contract after 25 and this contraction is adaptive. Fighting is counterproductive. The goal is not to maximize connection. It is to concentrate investment into relationships with the highest physiological return. One intimate partner or close confidant who knows you fully. 5 people in your inner support clique. These are your cortisol buffers. 15 close friends in your sympathy group. 50 good friends in your broader network. Approximately 150 total functional relationships across both offline and online life, with intentional pruning of everything that no longer serves your well-being. Cap your social media following below 150 active connections. Unfollow anyone you cannot name and describe in a single sentence without checking their profile. If your brain cannot hold them in your social map, they are consuming bandwidth. They are not painful. The quality of your social circle is one of the most powerful, modifiable determinants of how long you live and how well you age. It rivals diet, exercise, and sleep. And unlike those interventions, it requires no gym membership, no meal plan, no supplements. It requires attention, intentionality, and sometimes difficult pruning. Your social circle is a biological environment. Treat it with the same you apply to your nutrition, your movement, your sleep. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next lecture.